Hi, Year 3. For today's lesson on multiplication, we're going to start thinking about how we can use exchanging when solving a multiplication problem. Yesterday, we started to look at arrays for solving problems such as 2 times 12. When we were solving these problems, the first step was to write our number sentence. Then we labeled and partitioned our two-digit number. We then created our arrays. We had our tens and our ones. And then we rewrote our number sentence with our partition number. 2 multiplied by 10 and 2 multiplied by 2. We then solved it using our counters. In the tens column, each counter had a value of 10. So 2 times 10, we had 2 counters, both with a value of 10. And then for this column, in the ones, it was 2 times 2. So we had 2 rows and we had our 2 columns. The value of each was 1. We then counted up 10, 20, plus 1, 2, 3, 4. We recombine the numbers. We either use mental maths or column addition. In this case, for speed, I'm going to solve this using mental maths. 20 plus 4 is 24. So the problems that we solved yesterday were all fairly straightforward. The big difference yesterday was introducing the arrays with tens and ones. Today we're going to look at another type of problem, 2 times 17. When we solve this, we use the same methodology. We label our tens and ones, we partition our tens and our ones, and then we draw our arrays. Once again, tens and ones. We write out our number sentence with the partition number, 2 times 10 and 2 times 7. And then we create our array. 2 times 10, we have 2 rows of 10. And then we do our 2 times 7. Well, we have our rows. And we have 7 columns this time because we are in the ones column. I'll squeeze one more in there. The value of all of these counters will be 1. And when we start to solve the problem, we start from our ones column. And when we count these up, we might discover there's a problem. I want you to pause the video now and tell an adult what you think that problem might be. Okay, so when counting these up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 ones in the ones column. The problem with that is we are not allowed to have any number larger than 9 in this column. Once we get to 10, we have to exchange 10 over from the ones column and into the tens column. This is just the same as when we did when we did addition and subtraction. It's a similar sort of methodology. So in this case, to do this, I would recommend that you count your 10 counters that you're going to exchange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would circle the 10 that you are going to exchange. Draw an arrow. And then you can draw your 10, because you've exchanged them over. They haven't disappeared. They've just been exchanged into the tens column. Draw your 10 on there. If you want to double check, a good idea is to count them out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this helps you stop making mistakes. We then work out the answer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, 30. And then we solve either using mental maths or our column addition. In this case, I'm going to use mental maths. 30 plus 4 is 34. If you did want to use column addition, you would follow the same strategy we've done before. 30 plus 4 in our number sentence, tens and ones. You would then partition into our column addition. This would be the expanded method, so there'd be 30 in the tens columns, there'd be 0 ones, add, there is no tens, and there are 4 ones. You would draw your big equals. 0 plus 4 is 4. 30 plus 0 is 30. And then when you recombine, you have 34. Once again, it's good practice to do this for when we do more complicated multiplication problems later on. Today, I'd like you to use your multiplication arrays to solve the problems that you'll find below this video. Remember that when you're presenting your work, it's very important that you take care. You must use a ruler to draw your multiplication array. Also, you must carefully count the number of counters, especially in the ones. If you're going to exchange, or if you need to exchange rather, you must circle the ones that you are going to exchange, draw your arrow, and show, and if you prefer, you can use a different color, show the 10 that you have exchanged. I would then always go back and double check that you've counted the correct number. You then need to count up the number of ones that are left, and then you count up the number of tens and solve the problem using either mental maths or your expanded column method for addition. Best of luck. See you tomorrow.